Welcome to the world of amazing slimy animals. Hi, Henry. I see you have green fingers.
Duh! I'm just cleaning up in the garden. Say, where did that yucky stuff come from? Oh, gross! What is it?
That's slime, Henry.
I can see it's slimy, but how? I just cleaned.
No, it's slime. It was left there by an animal making a trail.
Excuse me, a trail to what? As if I want to know.
It might be from a snail, or maybe a slug.
Oh, right. Like those little guys carry around buckets of slime.
They don't need to, Henry. They produce the slime from their bodies.
Like I said, gross.
For some animals, slime can be very useful.
Not in my garden. I'm sure I have something to get rid of these slimy animals.
Henry, are you okay?
No. Get those slimy snails and snakes out of here. I hate snakes.
Look closer. Snakes aren't slimy at all. It's a myth.
I don't care if it's a mister. It looks slimy to me.
Snakes have completely dry skin, Henry. Slimy animals are ones which use different kinds of liquids on their bodies, or for eating and other things. Salamanders and toads use slime to keep their skin wet when they're out of the water.
What? These animals never heard of moisturizer?
That's kind of what they're using the mucus for.
Excuse me?
Mucus.
Gesundheit.
No, Henry. Mucus means the slime animals make with their bodies. It can help some animals move, like snails.
No, I don't like snails. That mucus messes up my garden.
When you crawl around on dirt and rocks, you need a little slime to help you smooth your way.
Like taking a water slide? Cool.
Slime helps animals in many other ways, with giving birth or with setting sticky traps to catch a meal.
Well, I'd rather have...
Don't tell me pizza.
No, cheeseburgers. I'm on a diet.
How about a slime lunch? Some animals even eat slime,
Oh, please.
sucking out the guts of their prey, or delicately nibbling it off the skin of their parents.
Slime might be useful for some animals, but I don't want it in my garden.
Everything has a purpose in nature, Henry. Even slime. Stick around. Get it? Stick around?
Funny. Very funny.
Looks like you've still got a lot of cleaning up to do.
It's those snails leaving slime everywhere. But I have just the thing. My patented super vacuum snail sucker! Ta-da! Huh?
If it works, of course, I'd say it needs lubricating.
Excuse me?
It means making something slippery so it moves more easily.
Like oiling an engine.
Or your body. You know, a lot of animals lubricate themselves for different reasons. Some for protection, others to make them go faster.
Okay! Hit it!
Of course, sometimes you can have too much lubrication.
And sometimes you can have too much free advice.
Just trying to help.
Some help. Look! More slugs! Are they the only slimy animal around or what?
No, there are slugs and snails
And puppy dog tails!
Huh?
just a little slime humor.
Joking aside, Henry, slugs and snails are serious slime makers.
Try saying that 10 times fast.
They may be slow, but their mucus helps them stick like glue to plants and rocks and...
And my garden! See?
Will you forget about your garden for just a second?
Lose the slime, guys, and I might think about it.
Oh, all right. How's this?
That's better. Lizards aren't slimy at all. I can tell you that.
Maybe not on the outside, Henry. This chameleon is about to give birth, though.
Oh, right. So, where's the slime?
It's inside her, Henry.
Oh, yuck! Hey, I thought all lizards had eggs.
They do, but chameleons keep their eggs inside them to protect their young. The slimy white inside the egg helps feed the growing baby and makes being born go a lot smoother when the egg breaks open.
Ah, I do love looking at baby pictures.
Here are some really amazing baby pictures then.
Hey, a jelly bean with legs.
No, same size, but this is a baby wallaby. They're born when they've hardly developed. They can't even see yet, so the mother licks a trail on her fur for the tiny baby to follow. It leads the young into mother's pouch. There, the wallaby will stay for 7 months until it's big enough to look after itself.
It's one small step for a wallaby, one long slimy trail for a jelly bean.
Henry! Henry! It's time for your news report.
What? Now?
Yes, now!
Out of my way! Journal lizard coming through! Tonight, wildebeest flock to opening of new mud baths. And osprey put flights on hold due to bad weather. But now, our top story. The mystery surrounding a giant nest has been solved. Scientists had thought this enormous nest belonged to a new species of bird, but now believe it was made by bats for a 1,000-seat dinner party. Experts have examined it in detail, revealing the nest is made from spit. Yes, spit! The winged workers were forced into making the slimy bat brasserie. You could call it cave labor, but it didn't stop there. The bats were also forced to cough up table decorations of the Taj Mahal, Sydney Opera House, Mount Rushmore, and all for $3 a day and no coffee breaks. Financial experts fear the spit shortage could send slime prices skyrocketing. More later. But first, here now the sports.
Fantasyland 1, lizards 0.
Rats.
Actually, Henry, you were kind of right about one thing.
That's amazing. I mean, uh-oh. Don't tell me these are bats.
No, they may look like bats, and they even use radar like bats to find their way in the dark. But these are birds, cave swiftlets. The rock walls of their home are almost vertical, so they have an amazing way to stick their nests up.
You don't mean with spit? So I was kind of right.
Yep. In fact, they make the nests out of spit, flying around and around, spinning threads of saliva which harden into a kind of cement.
Excuse me, but that's amazing. Maybe I could stick up my posters like that.
Yuck. Thanks.
Sorry.
Sadly, many nests don't survive. The weight of the birds pulls them down, or they're stolen for bird's nest soup.
What? people eat them?
Yes, even though they have no taste.
Obviously.
I mean the nests, Henry.
Oh.
Given up cleaning the garden, Henry?
I'm taking a break to wash that disgusting slime off my feet. Excuse me. I think you'll find that's my bath. At least they're not more slimy animals.
Ever heard the saying, water off a duck's back?
Yes?
Well, even ducks use a kind of slime for protection. They spread a natural oil over their feathers to make them waterproof so they don't get cold.
I was running a warm bath.
Even so, without their oily coat, the duck's feathers would get so heavy with water they might sink.
Maybe being slimy isn't so bad after all. I mean, if it can help ducks float. Then again.
Animals don't only protect themselves with slime. These South American rainforest frogs cover their young with it too.
Sounds like my relatives, especially Aunt Ruth, always sliming me with kisses. Yuck.
That's not quite what I meant, Henry. Most frogs lay their eggs in ponds or lakes. These guys don't live near any water big enough, so they lay them on leaves above puddles.
Don't they fall off?
That's what they use the slime for. It sticks them to the leaf and protects the young tadpoles while they grow. When they're big enough...
They do fall off!
But where do water-dwelling animals go for protection when their home dries up?
In another river?
Not in it, Henry. Under it. The African lungfish burrows under the riverbed, creating a cocoon of mucus to keep it wet. The fish go into a kind of hibernation, sleeping until the rain fills the river once more, when they can return to the surface.
They could be waiting months. That's amazing! These fish have loads of water. Why do they need slime?
All fish coat their bodies in a layer of protective slime.
Like using suntan lotion.
Exactly, only for defense against parasites, tiny creatures which feed on their bodies. Clownfish have developed a special coating to live among sea anemones.
What? Don't those don't those things sting?
Normally, yes, but the clownfish's layer of mucus makes it immune to the poison. They can move safely through the anemone's tentacles, eating food that other fish can't reach.
Another smart fish!
And helpful. They help the anemone eat by fooling other fish into thinking it's safe to come near the trap.
Wow! Talk about every fish for himself.
Don't tell me you're still trying to catch a few little snails, Henry.
I've invented a revolutionary new trap.
The old bucket on the door trick, huh?
Ah, but this trap uses slime.
Actually, quite a few animals use slime to make traps.
Oh, yeah? Bet they don't use a bucket, though, huh?
Guess why not?
Have a little faith. Sheesh.
Oh, I have faith. Faith in your ability to mess things up all the time.
Huh? You'll see. Here, Snaily Snailies. Henry's got some lettuce for you. And splat! Huh?
And we all know what happens next, don't we?
That's not right. When they pushed the door, it should have... Huh?
That's what I love about you, Henry. Anything you can mess up, you will mess up.
Oh, great! Another sticky mess.
Good try. But next time you need a slimy trap, take a tip from the New Zealand glowworm.
Wereworm. All I can see is some weird crystals.
Sparkling jewels with a deadly secret. They're strands of slimy silk hung from the cave by the glowworm, like a glittering trap.
A trap?
The glowworms attract prey by lighting up luminous organs at the base of their body.
They make their own light? Oh, I guess that's why they're called glowworms.
Right, and they use the light to lure insects into the sticky threads.
Like moths to the flame.
Precisely.
I do love it when you're precise.
Slime makes an excellent trap, even for plants. Sundews are a relative of the Venus flytrap.
Yikes! Meat-eating plants! Now I'm definitely not touching my salad.
The Peripatus is even more amazing. He doesn't just trap insects, he fires a slimy glue jet at his victims that hardens on contact.
Excuse me, that's disgusting. What is that strange thing anyway?
Part insect, part worm. And its slimy weaponry doesn't stop with its glue gun.
What more do you need?
How about poisonous saliva? Injected into prey, it digests their guts before the Peripatus sucks them out to eat.
I can't take any more of this. Give me a nice bowl of ice cream any day.
And now, ladies and gentle lizards, it's time for Henry's amazing Golden Gecko Awards.
The winners of my all-time best amazing slimy animal are... In third place is the salamander, which has to keep its skin moist at all times, and not just to look younger. In second place is the wallaby, who grows up in Mom's pocket, going from slimy jelly bean to furry jumper. But the winner of my Golden Gecko Award for the all-time best amazing slimy animal is the poison arrow frog. Like other amphibians, the tiny poison arrow frog of South America secretes a mucus over its skin to stop it drying out. It's also how they defend themselves from predators. Poison arrow frogs have the deadliest skin in the world. Wouldn't want to mistake these guys for a candy bar. Usually their bright colors warn away other animals, and boy are they bright. Green, yellow, blue, orange, blue, green, yellow, black, green, yellow, all of which help them to find a little froggy mate of their own kind. So with poisonous slime and a rainbow of colors, the poison arrow frog wins my award for the all-time best amazing slimy animal.
Finally managing to enjoy your garden, huh, Henry?
Yep, I decided not to let all that slime get to me. Buzz off, Beagle Breath. You can't have any. Do any animals not have slime?
It's saliva, actually, and he uses it to eat with, as you can see.
Stop drooling! Go away, why don't you? Oh, all right. How can I resist those puppy dog eyes? Hey! You dripped on my half!
Don't blame him, Henry. Slime just helps some animals eat their food. Other times, it is food. Slime may protect those frog eggs from drying out, but not from being eaten. It may also help snails move faster, but this one's not quick enough to slip away from becoming dinner for a hedgehog.
Aw, poor thing. What a way to escargot.
Henry, if I didn't know better, I'd think you were starting to like snails.
I never said that. Well, maybe a little.
Speaking of little, deep in the Amazon basin of South America, there are some little fish with a big appetite for slime. Baby discus fish nibble on the mucus that covers their parents' skin for protection from parasites.
And their parents don't mind? My mom doesn't even like being tickled.
At least the mother discus fish knows what her kids are eating, and it's the only thing they do eat when they're that little. It's a bit like the milk that baby mammals get from their mothers.
Only harder to put on your cereal.
I think cereal would get soggy in the Amazon, Henry.
Just kidding.
Right.
Everyone knows they eat bacon for breakfast.
They do?
Sure. Never heard of the Amazon bacon?
That's basin, Henry. Basin.
Oh.
Anyway, that's nothing compared to what birds like this egret feed their young for breakfast.
Why? What do they feed them?
Fish.
Oh, phew. I thought it was going to be something disgusting and slimy.
Fish that the parents catch, eat, take back to the nest, and regurgitate for their young to eat.
Regurgitate? You mean?
Yep. They bring it back out of their stomachs, all covered in lovely slime.
Excuse me, but that's revolting. I've got an idea.
What's in the jars, Henry?
It's all slime.
Henry, why do you have jars of slime?
I've been collecting. This is snail slime. This one's dog slobber. This one's spider's goo. And this one...
Yes, thank you, Henry. I think I get the idea.
But you know why? I finally realized that slime is actually really useful. Everything in nature has a purpose. Even dog spit.
Dare I ask, what's in the big jar?
No, it's just... Oh, hold on. I think I'm going to... There. That's what's in the big jar. Where are you going?
I have to go to the...
Ha! So you can be grossed out by amazing slimy animals after all.